and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set. Hot go. Ready.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Ready.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Buccaneer first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Vikings, 60 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. second 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Liking 18. Hey, smash. Not saying 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And they're on the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive. That whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up a throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. That one does doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and a couple.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Come 19, come 19.
He'll drop to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion right is Austin.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Stroud.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game.
Here we go.
I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay,
2
check.
yards to go, second down.
Check. Craft all 80.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick,
Hawk 70.
tick.
Hawk 70.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Steelers 30, Buccaneers nothing.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
60 Vikings.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm